Namaste and hello friends. Today we are going to cover MyTSR, which is the premium view of topstockresearch.com. If you are here, there's a very good possibility that you are already familiar with topstockresearch.com. But if you are not, let me quickly go through some of the highlights of topstockresearch.com. In topstockresearch.com, we cover stock analysis on technical data, on fundamental data, and future and option data. It comes with a rich suite of stock screeners, whether it's on chart patterns like a double bottom or on a candlestick pattern or a MACD or fundamental data. And also we cover a lot of end of the day future and option screeners like short covering, option chain, and so on and so forth. Topstockresearch.com comes with a very rich suite of charts which covers technical data, fundamental data in one view. We cover 5 minutes to quarterly tick. It's free to use and it's free to use. You are welcome to use it even if you are not if you have not paid. It's very user friendly. We have logically arranged the content in such a way that the navigating to the content of your need is very natural. In the past, we have served millions of professionals, stock enthusiastic, part-timers, and students. They keep coming back, which gives us confidence that we have content which is of a lot of value to you. And with that confidence and the feedback that we get it from you, we are continuously evolving and making the site better and better so that it helps you and it adds value to you in the right way. In terms of experience, we have experience of more than 10 years. We have been running this portal since 2010 in different formats. Obviously, we have improved over a period of time. Now, since this particular tutorial is more on MyTSR, so let me quickly take you to a point where you can navigate to MyTSR. So once you go into topstockresearch.com, the first option in the menu bar is premium or MyTSR. This is where you should be looking at for the premium content. Now, friends, if you are in topstockresearch.com, you'll on top left hand side either you'll have a view like this or a view like this. This is when you have not logged into MyTSR. If you have an account, you can click on login and just enter your user ID, which is email and password. Or if not, then we suggest you to create an account. Now, in the account creation, we do recommend you to add PIN code and state. That will help us for taxation purpose should you look for subscribing. If you are already logged in, then you will get hi your username, and obviously you have an option of logging off, which we recommend to do it if you are using in a common or a shared PC, because some of the data could be very confidential, containing some of your financial information as well. Now, so once you have logged in, you will see a menu bar something like this, where the first option is premium MyTSR. If you click on that, then you'll get more options of menu, which resembles like dashboard, equity, and so on and so forth. So you can either go to the dashboard or you can go to the one which you are interested in. Let's say you are looking for custom screener, you can directly go to custom screener to save few clicks and time. For the guys who are already logged in, we do retain the information. That means every time you don't have to enter your user ID and password. You can directly go to my.topstockresearch.com. Once you log into MyTSR, you will see different menu compared to what you see in the public view. Obviously, the reason is we have a lot more features and functionality. It's a different way of organizing the stuff. So if you are on desktop, typically you'll see a menu bar like this. Or if you are on a mobile, then use this burger button or the expand button. You'll have an option of seeing all the menus like this on mobile phone. Now, friends, we have seen how to navigate to MyTSR. Let me quickly bring you some of the highlights of MyTSR or the premium view. We cover a lot of text, starting from 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hour, daily, weekly, monthly, as well as daily on intraday period, which is during the market hours. The data that we have is near real time. What it means here in this context is basically we get real time data from Exchange every 5 minutes. We take few seconds to process. Normally, it takes 3 to 5 seconds to process the entire analysis, and we present it to you, whether in form of stock screening, whether it's in equity, whether it's alert or auto refresh. All the screeners are well integrated with charts, which means that within the screener results, you can view the charts without having to go back and forth like what you do in the public view. We cover both technical analysis and fundamental analysis along with the chart. So let's say you are in an equity page, you want to view the content of the chart opens up as a pop-up, and you can close the chart, you can go to the next one, next analysis, and it becomes very convenient and time saving. Regarding the screeners efficiency or performance, majority of our screeners, which is 90% plus case, the response time is less than 1 second, provided you have a good internet speed and a reasonably powerful laptop or a mobile. The user interface that we provide in MyTSR is very advanced user interface, wherein within one screen you can view screener results, equity results, chart. You don't have to navigate between one page to another page. Also, the beauty along with this, the beauty is you can bookmark any page. When I say bookmark, you can either use browser bookmark or you can also add to favorite. One of hearing our users, one of the common problems which our users had is basically software installation and software upgrade, compatibility, moving from one software to another software in case of a crash, and data configuration. So in MyTSR, you don't have to worry about any software installation or data feed configuration. We are dependent only on browser, which if is upgraded to somewhat recent versions, let's say last 1 year or so, then you should be good. You don't have to worry about any plugins on the browser. It's just use any machine anywhere, log into the system, and you're good to go. So there's no restrictions or there's no strong reasons of carrying your desktop or a laptop on a holiday, going to hometown or going to a beach. Just use the device which is available at there, and you are ready to go. So that helps you to be very mobile and portable. The next thing is MyTSR being a premium view. There's no advertisements. We cover entire screen, so there's no loss of space in your. If you have a big machine, there's no loss of space. The entire area is covered well. There's no restriction in number of results which come out of screener. So all the package, starting from the minimal package, which is EOD package or TSR value package. If you have access to the screener, you will get all the records. Okay, friends, so we have seen the highlights, how to navigate to MyTSR. Now it's the time for the most important thing, is the key features, what MyTSR has. Now, before getting deeper into that, let me also mention over here is these are the set of topics that we cover in this video. The reason I'm mentioning here is basically if you want to skip a particular section, you can skip the section. You want to slide down to a later section of your interest, you can do that. You can repeat it. So it's basically gives you a lot of flexibility of what you want to hear and what you want to skip. Also, one thing to highlight here is MyTSR containing a lot of rich features. So we'll superficially cover all the aspects of MyTSR, and later in subsequent videos, we'll drill down into each sections in much details. The primary reason of that is we don't want to create a video of a very huge size, and also this particular tutorial is more from a beginner's perspective of giving an overview of the functionalities of MyTSR. Rest assured, we'll create detailed videos of each of the sections in coming days. Now, starting with the most important and one of the most used features for especially for the beginners is pre-screen report, because this is something what our users are used to in the public view. What we cover here is basically all the reports which is available in the public view, plus a lot more additional reports provided in much better way in terms of UI, in terms of richness, in terms of performance. So overall, a much better UI and UX. The second one is custom screener. Custom screener, again, if you are familiar with the public view of custom screener, this one provides you lot more richer functionality. Number one. Number two, better user interface. Number three is better performance and well integrated with other functionalities. Then we cover equity analysis. Equity analysis covers various different aspects organized in a very logical way. It could be on fundamental data, it could be on FNO data, it could be on technical. So we'll drill down into that in a short while. Then comes is the interactive charts. The interactive charts, if you are familiar with interactive charts, this chart provides a lot more functionality compared to the one which is available in the public view. Then comes the strategic alerts. Strategic alerts is alert set by you guys, wherein you want to be notified of a certain event which has happened. It could be like your favorite stock crossing above a certain limit in terms of price, or you want to know a particular pattern. Let's say you want to look for evening doji star, then you can set an alert on that. If any of these a pattern is created or a price has crossed a certain screeners, then you'll get an alert in form of an SMS, email, or web. The next one is watch list. Now this particular functionality is for a lot of our users who have a list of stocks which they monitor very closely on certain parameters. Those parameters can be on price, can be on volume, can be on high lows, can be on financial data, can be on technical data, moving average, and so on and so forth. So it gives you a view of all the data required for you to analyze for a set of stocks. The next one is portfolio. The way we present portfolio is very different than a lot of other portfolio providers. We give you a lot of flexibilities. The primary purpose of this portfolio is to give you ease of use rather than getting stuck with the typical way. So this we recommend to use as an additional portfolio management system compared to what's available by a brokerage tool. Page customization. And now, based on our user feedback, we got to know that the information that we have is too much of information in the system, and they use a fraction of it, maybe 3 to 5 different points, or maybe a little more. So what it does is helps you to organize the information of your choice in a logical way in a tab or in a page, which we'll also cover in later sections. Now the favorites, the way we have created favorites is a lot different than the typical favorites. You have an option of creating a favorite on a screener. You also have an option of creating favorites on a view of a equity. Plus, on top of it, you can always bookmark the page using browser bookmark. We support that as well. The next topic is custom report. Custom report is for those users who wants to create something which is beyond the capacity of the system. Of course, we are continuously improving, but there are certain cases where users feel that they want something which is not possible within the limits of the system. So we create a custom report for them. Just one thing I wanted to highlight is custom reports is being created exclusively for you, so it's on chargeable basis. Now, friends, from this section onwards, we'll be drilling down to information one by one, and it will be highlighted in green. So the reason I'm mentioning over here is that if you want to skip a particular section which is highlighted in green, or you want to listen again, then that's a point where you can come back or you can skip the point. So let's say if we are in strategic alerts, this particular section will be highlighted in green, followed by an arrow mark, which will give you little more insight and information about that particular section, like alerts or something else. So since we are covering pre-screen report, let me quickly highlight some of the information available in this pre-screen reports. They are organized into 5 different sections: common screener, technical screener, pattern screener, feature and option, and sector analysis. In common screener, you'll find some of the most commonly used screeners like a price gain or a volume gain, new highs created, new lows created, so on and so forth. In technical screener, you'll cover technical strength of the stock. You'll cover MACD bullish crossover. You'll cover a 50-day moving average crossing above 200-day moving average, golden crossover, and like that. In the pattern screener, you can scan a pattern like a bullish engulfing, or you can look for a double top pattern, or you can look for a trend line breakout, and that's how it's organized. In future and option screeners, you can look for a change in open interest, or you can look for a short unwinding, or you can look for you can look for high volume stock, high turnover, put call ratios. So similar to that, you can screen the stocks. In sector and index analysis, you have option of choosing index. Let's say you are looking for Bank Nifty, then you are looking for all the technical informations on Bank Nifty, like an MACD and RSI altogether. Then you have an option. You can switch to a PE ratio based kind of thing using fundamental data, or you can navigate to various different options available in the sector and index screener. In terms of features, we support ticks starting from 5 minutes to 1 month. You have an option of screening the stock on a stock basket. The stock basket can be a ready-made stock basket like a future and options, or it could be your custom stock baskets, like you want to screen results only on stocks on your portfolio, or you want to screen stocks only on stocks on your watch list. Then you have an option of choosing that as well. We have another functionality called auto refresh, as it's virtually impractical to go every 5 minutes and click looking at the time. That's clearly not something which we want to do. We want to do all the low level tasks, giving you only high quality and timely delivery of the information. So you can use auto refresh. So as soon as we get data and data is analyzed, the information is popped up to you, or the information or the page results is refreshed for you, and so that you don't have to worry about the data availability or data timing. This also comes with an alert sound, so it can draw your attention. You can add any screener to your favorite, so that you don't have to go to multi-step process of choosing a sector, choosing a tick, choosing a stock basket, choosing a screener. So once you add stock to your favorite, or once you add screener to your favorite, you can go as a one-click process. You can also add alerts. Now, alerts means, let's say you are looking for a head and shoulder pattern created on a stock basket, your watch list. Now, what alerts can do is, once you set it up, it will give you an alert either in form of a web-based pop-up, or it can be an email or an SMS alert. Now, friends, we have seen enough of the theoretical aspects of MyTSR. Now it's time to get into the real usage of MyTSR. So once you log in, you will have a menu like this. This is where the screeners are, or the pre-created screeners are, and they are organized into these 4 or 5 logical units. Now let's go into the common screener. Once you go to the common screener, the standard screener, which contains 3 different screeners: common screener, chart patterns, technical. You can also navigate them from this place. So standard screener being the common screener. In the category, you have options of price, volume, pivot, high, lows, EOD, beta. Once you click on, let's say, price volume, you have a subcategory. You have a subcategory wherein you have gainer, loser, volume-based, positive returns, and negative returns. Now, since we have chosen gainer, loser, there's further the actual screener, which is top gainer, top loser, gainer with volume, loser with volume. So let's say we are looking at gainer with volume during the market hours. So let's click on this one. So you'll have the stocks which are available, which has gained, number 1. Number 2, it has gained with a certain volume. So if you see the results over here, the results are basically the gain of 8%. This is how it is sorted out. 8%, and the volume is 251%. That means the volume, even in 2 hours of trading, or rather 3 hours of trading, it is more than double of the volume which was there in the previous day. So this is how you can screen the results. Let's say you are looking on a chart pattern screener. Once you click on chart pattern, you have an option of the categories: candlestick, Heikin-Ashi, common structural patterns, trend line, triangle, channel,
and EOD trends. You have subcategory of in candlestick, you have subcategory of bullish, bearish, and one day candle. Let's say we go to the common structural pattern. In common structural pattern, obviously there's no stock. So let's increase the scope. In the common structural pattern, you have double top, double bottom, triple bottom, and so on and so forth. In the screener, you again have, there's a subsection called term, which is short term, medium term, long term, applicable in chart patterns. The reason why we have this is because these patterns are not a single day pattern or 2 day, 3 day fixed time frame pattern. They evolve over a period of time. It could be in last 10 ticks, or it could be in last 100 ticks, or last 500 ticks, on and so forth. So basically, short term is for focused on those guys who are looking for immediate returns. Medium term is for a little longer period, and long term is for even a longer period. Also, you have an option of selecting all the terms. So the focus is not on explaining these features, which will definitely cover in details in subsequent sections. But the idea is to navigate to various different subcategories. Let's say we are going into a head and shoulder, or we are going to higher high, higher lows. So once we click on higher higher lows, this looks like an Adani. You can view the results in the charts itself. So basically, all the higher highs, higher highs, higher highs, higher highs, higher lows is highlighted over here. So it will help you to spot which are the points which our software has captured or analyzed to create the pattern for you. So this will help you. And also, one very interesting thing over here is the results which appears here can be navigated from here. So we are into Adani. The next is Adani Total Gas. We can go to Adani Total Gas directly from here. We can go to the previous one. So similarly, you can go and navigate the results. So you don't have to go back again, click on the chart. Once you are here, then you can set other information of your interest. Let's say you are looking for MACD and 200-day moving average. So once you select these additional options and go navigate to the next one, you again the information is retained, so that you don't have to select the same entries again and again. There's another option wherein you can use the settings which you have saved it, which we'll again see in a later section in the charts. So this is how you get a view of the results, screen results charts in one view. You also have an option of going into full screen. You have an option of reducing the width. You have an option of reducing the height, depending on what suits you the most. So we have understood the charts integration. Now we have understood standard screener, category, subcategory screeners. Then you have an option of tick. You can choose any tick starting from 5 minutes. Let's say we go for 1 hour tick and see if we are lucky to get any stocks. Yeah, we are. So let's say we go to RT Industries here. RT Industries will see. So even in 1 hour chart, we'll see RT Industry making a decent double higher high and higher lows. So this is how you will typically filter the stocks. You can navigate to the next one. And then the rest of the process is very simple. So we have got a quick overview of the text. We'll let you play with the system for other ticks and other screeners. The next one, which is very crucial and important, is stock baskets. The stock basket that we selected is NSE 500, which is basically a list created by National Stock Exchange, Mumbai. You have an option of going to future and options. You have an option of going to mid cap, small cap. And as I mentioned in the previous slide, you also have an option of selecting the stocks from your portfolio or from your watch list. Let me see if I have any stocks in my watch list. Okay, I'm lucky. So there are a few stocks which are part of the watch list, and higher high and higher low is created. So since these are stocks of my choice, I already have some information or some affinity to these stocks, and will help me to analyze in much faster and better way. Also, you have an option of including indices. Once you include the indices, it will also include indices like a Nifty 50 or a Nifty Auto or basically Nifty IT, or whichever you are interested in. So let's say we go here and see if we are lucky. No, in this section we haven't. We couldn't find any stock with higher high and higher lows on the indices. These are still stocks. Let's see if we go to daily and if we are lucky. Let's see. No, again, let's try to look for some other screener. Let's say we go to double top. No, we are not there. Okay, maybe we go to Nifty 500 and then we go to medium term to see if we are lucky. Yeah, so over here, since we selected indices, we see Nifty Realty. So we can also include the index there. So that's the point which I was trying to highlight. We have two views. I will cover the second view, the default view is TSR view, which is much better integrated. We'll cover the other view when we cover screeners in details. You don't have to run the screener because the moment you select any options, the screener is run. But it also gives you an option of running screener at will. So let's say you want to run the screener, then you can use the run screener. You have an option of copying the results to clipboard, CSV, Excel, and you can also print the results as the need be. Then you have, then in the search results, if you see, let's go to a bigger set to see if we can get more results. Double bottom, medium term is not much. Okay, 3 results. So basically the number of results that we get 3, it shows as 1 of 3. If we are lucky and try to see if for any place where we have a lot of results, like in this particular case, top gainers, they are at least 340 stocks. So this is how you typically navigate to the results. This is how you typically navigate on a smaller screen. Let's say if you look at a smaller screen, if you look at smaller screen, on a smaller screen, let's see, go here. Okay, so on smaller screen, you have an option of navigating. You have an option of navigating here because the number of results are, the information provided here is too much. So what you can do is you can navigate like this. Two points are always highlighted for you. One is the stocks and second is the chart. So you can always click on the chart at any point of time. And you can also navigate horizontally to see all the records. So this portion is always on top. This portion is always on top. And the stock name is always on top. So that gives you an information or idea about what stock you're looking, what parameter you are looking at, and so on and so forth. So again, going back to the full screen. So this being a bigger screen, you see all the results at all point of time. Another point which, so basically we have seen, right, just to navigate to a chart pattern, you have to click on quite a few different options. Obviously they are in logical parts, but you have to click on various different options. I'm looking for a stock and mid cap or maybe a small cap or an FNO, not lucky. We are looking, okay, not lucky. We are looking at medium term. So you have to go through these many clicks in order to get the screener of your choice. Now, this being a tedious and it's impractical during the market hours. So what you can do is either you can use the bookmark of the browser or you can add to favorite. You can give a meaningful name. We do prompt with a name which is intuitive. However, you can give your own name. And once you save it, then this is favorite. So it's a one-click process. You don't have to go through this clicks again and again. The next one is adding alert on the screener. Once you click here, you have an option of adding the alerts. So everything that you have selected down here is market hours. It's 1 hour. Over here, it's 1 hour. So all those entries are retained here. Your stock basket, you include indices, and you can set an alert either on web, email, or SMS alert. We'll cover alerts in a little more details in the alert section, but this is just to give you an overview of how you can add alerts from the screener itself. There's another alert which you can add. One, this is screener based alert. This is stock based alert. Let's say for Swan Energy, you're looking for an alert either on price or on a moving average or on technical. So you can add alert on a stock here. So basically, we'll cover that or we'll see that how to add alerts in details in the alert section. But this was just to give you an overview of alert on a stock. You can add stock to your watch list. You can add stock to your portfolio as well. The last topic that we want to cover in this section for the pre-screened is basically auto refresh. Once you click here, the auto refresh is on, which means that every 5 minutes. Now, if you see the data was generated previously at 39. Now the data is generated here. Now the next update will happen at 12:45 because it's market hours and the market is running. Also, there's a notification sound here. This is where you can set the notification on and off. By default, it is on. So this will give you a beep sound the moment the screen is refreshed. So that's pretty much about the screeners that we have, the pre-screened results. You can navigate to different areas or different kind of screeners here, FNO screener, index screener, and so on and so forth.
So friends, we have seen the basic overview of MyTSR, how to navigate it to MyTSR, and the original plan here was to take all the aspects of MyTSR, all the features of MyTSR into one video. However, looking at the times we have spent, it's almost about half an hour. We feel that adding all the stuff in one video would be too long a video, so we have decided to just include the pre-screened reports in here, and the subsequent topics like custom screener, equity analysis, watch list will be part of subsequent video. So we do hope you liked this video, and do share the feedback. Thank you.